It's trying to get this ready. I have her. And this is my dog, Holly.
Welcome everybody. This is my first video that I will be posting on my YouTube channel. If you don't know who I am, Canadian Movie Maker Studios. If you don't know me, I'm someone who posts geography and like mostly countries because that's what I'm interested in. Because the only reason I haven't been uploading because I've been on 4 different trips this summer. 3 days ago I just got back from a trip called ISAMR. So if you know what ISAMR is, we just come here from where I live and we do research on the land. ISAMR stands for International Student-Led Arctic Modeling and Research. We had 6 kids from here, 6 kids from another place in Canada, and we had 10 kids from the States. So what we did, they all came up from the train. It was the trip started, in my personal opinion, that this is one of the best trips I've ever been on. So we were all given these shirts to start the trip, which I have them right here, which is pretty nice. So I'm gonna give you a full recap on the trip, and here's the story. To get everybody to know each other as we were walking up to this place that we have here called the complex. As the kids were getting off the train, I was standing in the corner like, what the flip do I do? Because I didn't know any of these kids. So we were walking up, and then I was walking alone because I didn't know what to do. I see this one kid, and then I decided to start a conversation with him. Walked up to him, said, "Hi, how are you doing?" So we started talking a little bit as we were going up to the complex. We started hanging out a little bit, and then we started to get to know each other a little bit, and then we found out that we had something in common: hockey. A humongous hockey fan. We're both big hockey fans. So we came closer and became friends on that same day. And his name is Carter. So that was day 1. And on that same day, we went to our camp, which is about 20 minutes from here. We did something which I was not informed about. It was a scavenger hunt. So apparently, coming up here from the kids from the States, it was somebody's birthday. So we celebrated his birthday that night. Day 2, we got up. We went out to go some field work. So for probing, we have this big handle and this long road. It's kind of like a T a little bit. You stick it to the ground and then you just push down over and over to get to the ground. As you can see from this picture, this is what a probe would look like. So what we would do, that big long rod at the end, we would push it all the way down to the permafrost, and then we would collect soil, and then we do just some research on the land. So that's what we would do. So after all that, we had this. So I don't really know, but I think this is the traditional thing. ISAMR would play some games, probably like 4 or 5 or 3 games. So we did a few more games, which we would not get to a few more nights. But on that night of day 2, we were supposed to play volleyball until our ranger contacted our instructor and said that there's a polar bear by a building that we were close to. Which gave us 2 options. A, we can stay here and play volleyball. Or B, we can go see the polar bear. Everybody sprints out the door. We traveled to the place where the polar bear was until we saw the polar bear. On this picture you can't really tell, but that is a polar bear. And when day 3 came, we were just chilling to have this plane wreck. This picture, this is where we went to. This is the plane. Before we went to the plane wreck, I saw somebody was a little bit down. We were having a lot of stress. So I see her walk out the door. And then I went to go ask the instructor, "Hey, is she doing okay?" So when we got there, I saw her standing alone looking next to the wing. I went to go up to her to ask if she was doing okay. And she said, yeah, she's doing fine. So that was a good thing about that. We talked for a little bit, and we went on for a few days, and then she became friends with me and Carter. That was my 2 friends that I quickly came close to, and that's how the trial formed really quick. Went to the local paddleboarding area, which we have belugas here. So we went out to have a thing. So we wanted to go swim with the belugas. So we went on some paddleboards. Here's a video of me on the water with the belugas. after when we did all that, that was basically our day. So when we were at day 5, we were staying at our camp, so we all packed up and head to our next location. But we had to take it by helicopter. I was horrified because I didn't know what I was gonna do. Here's a video of me on the helicopter. So we made it to our destination after six helicopter rides. So we stayed there for about 5 days or so. We had this thing called camp management. 3 or 4 kids stay behind at camp while everybody else goes on the land. So they would stay back and they would like organize the place. They would make food, they would make dinner, they would clean up the place, just try to like make it look good, do some like house chores. The 3rd day out of Nesta 1, it was my turn to be on camp management. One was cleaning the bathrooms. I put my hand up. So I scrubbed the bathrooms for about an hour. We had another one that we had to do, which was burn all the cardboard. The kid that was also staying at camp management decided to pour the entire thing of cardboard into the fire, and it caused a whole lot of smoke. And the worst thing, it was foggy that day.
Smoke. Burning the trash. This is trash, fire.
All the kids from the States have not seen Northern Lights before, and they were eager to see Northern Lights before this trip ended. So, to anybody who's watching this video that was on the trip, it might be a little bit out of order. I do apologize because I don't 100% remember. But at Nesta 1, this would be like a tradition that ISAMRers would do. So, everybody who's been there on different trips, they will write the trip up above and they will put the year underneath it. And then they write on this big wooden plate. So we write all of our names and put some quotes or put some inside jokes that we would do. So after when we did all that, we got on the helicopters, flew back to our campsite. Then that day we were gonna go see the shipwreck that we have here. So this is the MV Ithaca. So luckily the tide was out that day, so we could easily access to the boat. So our last day here of ISAMR, that we did a few more chores, we packed up the place, and all the kids from the States are getting ready to go home. We had to wait 3 painful hours before we can go to town. As we were doing that, we all went to this gift shop and we bought some souvenirs, and then everybody went their own directions. One of my friends is working there, and I told her that I'm gonna take them to my house. And she's like, what? Yeah, I was gonna take them to my house. Which is a few days ago. Cammy was standing right here and looking at this dog picture which she apparently has at her house. So we went into the complex and they ate roasted hot dogs. So we ate the hot dogs. And me, Cammy, and Carla, which is our last moments with the 3 of us together, because us 3 live in 3 different places. Then we did our final Olympic game. The blue team managed to get 1 point. Red and yellow didn't. And then it came us green. So the 2 people missed first, and then it was me, final. So I'm not really good at pool. We ended up winning the game. We got into one more circle and had one more gratitude circle and talk about what was our favorite part of the trip. And here comes the most heartbreaking moment for me, that the kids had to leave that night, unfortunately. So me and Cammy and Carla got all together, and we took like hundreds of thousands of different pictures, just the 3 of us. All boarded the train and everybody was crying, including me, because we didn't know we were going to see each other again. Train started moving, and then I just chased after them because I was like, I had to stay for the last second. And that was my last time seeing them. I still have them in contact. I can still talk to both of them. So that was my trip for ISAMR. And this has to be my 2nd most favorite trip I've ever been on. I really hope you guys enjoyed listening to my video. And this is my very first video of me showing myself. My name is Greg, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Like and subscribe. Yeah! That's my brother. I'll see you later.
Press start.